Welcome to the high school. My name is Mr. Oliver, and it's my hope that you actually remember me because I was your principal for a short period of time while you were in middle school. And for some of you, I was actually your elementary principal when you were over in Cohocton. So I want to take a little bit of time to talk about high school expectations and what you can expect as you kind of move your way up here. Here in the high school, things run a little bit differently than in the middle school. There's a lot more freedom when you're in the high school, but with that comes more responsibility. This can actually be very difficult for some of our students to adjust to. But I just want to remind you that all staff and individuals here at the high school are here to help you be successful. We want you to grow, we want you to learn, we want you to get on a successful path in life, and that is our goal as you move through our school. This past year has been a difficult one, to say the least. I know that you have experienced it, and this pandemic has taken its toll on everyone. We've all had our fair share of struggles, even me. Expectations in the high school are really not that much different from what you've experienced as you've gone through school. You're expected to follow the rules. There's consequences for poor choices, and we really want you to be a good citizen as you work your way through. One of the biggest changes, though, that kids experience is that in high school, you must pass your classes in order to earn credit for those classes, and you also need to pass Regents exams, which will happen at the end of many of your core classes. There's no wiggle room in this. It is the expectation for all students in New York State to work their way through this. And it doesn't change. So it's important that you get started off right by establishing good habits. We can't stress enough the importance of getting proper rest, being here on time, time management, prioritizing your time and getting your tasks completed for school, good note taking, and good study habits. These are going to be critical to your success as you work your way through high school. The most important factor is that you need to be here. Attendance is one of the biggest indicators of success that we can correlate with data. You cannot miss significant amounts of instructional time and do your best work. Over the last year, you have not attended school 5 days a week. It's our hope that this fall that will change. We will be back in session full time and ready to go. That being said, you need to be here 5 days a week. Once your absences reach a certain point in high school, you won't get credit for the class, and it let alone the fact that you're not learning what you're supposed to be learning. You actually cannot get credit once you reach a certain threshold for attendance. So it's important that you're here. We want you here. We want you in class. We want you participating and growing. Another unique opportunity is in high school, there are a lot of opportunities for you extracurricularly wise, as well as in athletics. Maybe you love performing arts, music, sports, photography, building and creating things. I would encourage you to get involved in all of these aspects of school. These opportunities will help you learn a lot about who you are and what you enjoy doing. One of the most important parts about high school is that you're going to be exposed to a lot of different things. A common question that we hear is, why do I need to learn this? Well, we want you to have a lot of opportunities to see what's available to you, and help you make decisions as you choose your path in life. We want you to enjoy what you do. So the more experiences that you can have while being in high school, the better off you're going to be. And the more clear it will become what path you want to take is. So I would encourage you to get involved in as much as possible. Our goal is that each one of you are successful in your time here at the high school. There are many individuals in the school who are rooting for you, and want to do anything that they can to get you to be successful. You're not alone, and you never are. We believe that each one of you can and will be successful in your path here. All we ask is that you bring your best self every single day. Be prepared to work, get your job done. You don't need to know everything, but we do expect that you're trying. You're consistently putting in the effort and the energy that is there to be successful. Once again, welcome to the high school. Can't wait to see you. We hope you have a great experience.
Hi everyone, I'm going to take a minute to talk to you about graduation requirements in New York State. Graduation requirements in New York State can be very complicated to explain. So for the purposes of this meeting tonight, I'm just going to go over the traditional pathways to graduation. And as you work with your child's school counselor throughout high school, the conversation can be more specific to the pathway that your child might be on towards graduation. So traditionally, students need to take at least 22 credits of coursework throughout high school in order to graduate. In addition to the 22 credits, they also have to take and pass between 4 and 8 Regents exams or assessments in order to graduate with a New York State diploma. There are 3 different diploma types that students can graduate with. There's the Regents Diploma, which is what the majority of our students earn and graduate with, which requires students to take and pass between 4 and 5 Regents exams. There's the Regents with Advanced Designation, or we call it the Advanced Regents Diploma. And students have to take and pass between 7 and 8 Regents exam assessments in order to graduate with that diploma type. And then there's also the Local Diploma, which still requires students to take and pass between 4 and 5 Regents exams. However, the score in which students need to earn on the Regents exams in order for it to count towards graduation is a little lower than what's required of the Regents diploma. All students, no matter what diploma type that they are working towards, have to earn 22 credits to graduate in New York State. Here are the credit requirements broken down. So all throughout high school, every year, students will have to take an English and a social studies. For social studies, students have to take Global 1 in 9th grade, Global 2 in 10th grade, U.S. History, and Government and Economics as a senior. For science, students need to earn at least 3 credits of science to graduate. 1 must be a living science, such as biology, and 1 must be a physical science, so either earth science or chemistry or physics. Students need to earn 3 credits of math in order to graduate. For students that are working towards the Advanced Regents Diploma, those 3 credits in math are specific to algebra, geometry, and algebra 2. For students that are working towards a Regents exam, they have to take algebra, but their other 2 math credits can be either earned through BOCES or taken as an elective math, such as financial algebra. Students also have to have at least 1 credit of a foreign language or language other than English in order to graduate with the Regents Diploma. They must have 3 credits if they're working towards the Advanced Regents Diploma. If students still want their Advanced Regents Diploma, but they're really not strong with foreign language, there is an opportunity for students to take 5 credits instead of 3 of a sequence in something else, such as art or music or BOCES, to still earn that Advanced Regents requirement. Students have to take at least 1 credit of a fine art throughout high school. They have to earn 2 credits of phys ed, which breaks down to a half credit every year of high school. They have to take and complete a half credit of health in high school, and also there are elective requirements in order to get to that minimum of 22. The number of electives that students will have to take is dependent upon which diploma type they are working towards. For Regents exams or assessment requirements, we call this the multiple pathways. So there are multiple pathways with assessments that students can take to earn their local Regents or Advanced Regents diploma. All students must take and pass 4 of the required Regents exams in each discipline. So they have to take and pass 1 math, 1 English, at least 1 science, and at least 1 social studies. That 5th exam can be an additional science, an additional math, an additional social studies, or it can be replaced through CTE, so BOCES, CTE. The CTE is different from the CDOS in that the CTE requires students to take and pass an exam for their trade that they're attending at BOCES, whereas the CDOS requires them to complete 214 hours of hands-on experience. 54 of those have to be work-based learning experience, and they have to complete an employability profile, which BOCES does with them over through the CTE program. For the Advanced Regents Diploma, there's also a number of different pathways to earn that Advanced Regents. So those are laid out here. The traditional combination that most students will earn their advanced through is by taking their ELA in 11th grade, their global history in 10th grade, their US history in 11th grade, 3 math, so usually it's algebra in 9th grade, geometry in 10th grade, and algebra 2 in 11th grade, and then 2 science, or science and living environment. But there are other pathways. Let's say if your child is strong with science or math, they can take an additional science or math exam to earn the STEM pathway. There are a couple different endorsements that students can earn on their diploma. So there's the honor endorsement, which is if students have a computed average of 90 or above on all the Regents exams that they are required to take for their diploma type. So whether it's a Regents diploma or an Advanced Regents diploma, if those 4 to 5 for the Regents diploma assessments average a 90 or above, they can earn the honors endorsement. And for the Advanced Regents, it's a 90 or above on the 7 to 8 assessments that are required for that diploma type. The other endorsements that students can earn is the CTE technical endorsement. And again, as I talked about earlier, that's if students take the department approved CTE program technical assessment through BOCES and pass that. There's also the mastery in math, which is if students take and pass 3 Regents exams in math, so the algebra, geometry, and algebra 2, with a score of an 85 or better. So it's not an average, it's an actual score of 85 or better on 3 of those Regents exams. For mastery in science, same thing as the math, it just is required on at least 3 of the science Regents exams that they have.
Hello, I'm Jean Antkowiak, middle school counselor, and I'm going to be talking with you about the high school scheduling process. As you can see, attached is the course manual for next year. 8th graders have already started taking a look at the course manual during their home and careers class. They were able to choose some elective courses they would like to have in their schedule for next year. Soon, I will be meeting with each 8th grader and writing up their graduation plan. The graduation plan is a document that follows them through high school, listing down all the required courses and credits they need in order to graduate. If you would like to be part of the process, please give me a call or send me an email, and we can make arrangements for a Google Meet. Now we're going to go over a typical 9th grade schedule. First period is English. Second could be social studies. Third, phys ed, their living environment lab. Fourth period, I put in fine arts, which is studio and art, band, chorus, or design and drawing for production. They'll have a 20-minute lunch, 20-minute study hall, their science class, math class, and for 11th period, I put in a study hall for 40 minutes, although students could add in elective courses like culinary arts, courses from the business department, technology, whatever they're interested in taking. And 12th period, I have foreign language. If students are continuing on with foreign language, it would be French 2 and Spanish 2. Here are some things you can do to help prepare your 8th grader for high school. Students have already spent some time going over high school requirements and looking at the course manual. Take some time, sit down with them, and ask them about the courses they have chosen. Schedule a Google Meet with me and your child to work on their graduation plan. Keep encouraging your child to do well in school, to be in attendance, and talk with him or her about their future goals. Also, you can start investigating different college and career options now. using such resources like the internet, talking to friends and families in different jobs and careers. Anything you can do at this point to help your child narrow down his or her career goals is helpful.
Hi, my name is Laura Bish, and I'm one of the high school counselors here at Wayland-Cohocton School, and I'm here today to talk to you about accelerated college education, which we know better as ACE courses. So all the classes listed in front of you are actually Corning Community College classes that are taught here at Wayland by our teachers. And you can see by looking at the list, there's quite a variety of classes that you can take. Some depend upon what year you're in. As you can see, ACE College English 1, you need to be a senior to be able to take that class. For others, you need a prerequisite. So for example, ACE Spanish 4, you would need Spanish 3 to be able to take the ACE Spanish 4 class, etc. So all the ACE courses through Corning Community College are free, so there's no cost to the parent or student. And so what really happens with these classes is that your child is getting ready to do two different transcripts. One is your high school transcript and one is your college transcript. So your high school transcript will either show a half credit if it's a half year class, or a full credit if it's a full year class. At the college level, your transcript would show 3 credits if it's worth 3 credits, and if it's worth 4 credits, it would show on your Corning Community College transcript 4 credits. Because we want students to challenge themselves, the school district has decided to weight all ACE courses. And what that means is at the high school level, your report card and your transcript will be weighted. Your grade will be weighted 1.1, but not at the college level. So for example, again, ACE English 1, if you're taking it and you have a 90 in the course, on your report card or your transcript, it would show a 99 because we multiplied that 90 times 1.1. But on the college transcript side, it would just show a 90. So as you get to your senior year and you're preparing to go on to college, you are going to want to contact Corning Community College and have your transcript sent to those colleges or that college that you plan on attending. And that college will take that information and place it into the areas that they would fit. Because Corning is part of the SUNY system, the college courses that you're taking will transfer to the SUNY system, either as an elective or into that particular major or prerequisite or requirement needed for your major. However, that may not be true for some of the private schools. Most private schools will take them, but some of the private schools, for example, Cornell and U of R, may not take any of them, or they may use them as electives. So just keep that in mind as you're searching out the schools. My personal opinion, it's important to take them regardless if the college is going to take them in as elective or part of the major, because what it's showing to the colleges is that you are capable of doing college level work. So if you're applying to a college and they can see that you can be successful in the ACE courses that you've taken in high school, then they can get a pretty good idea that you are going to be successful at the college level too. So it can really help your college application process. So there's a lot more that could be said, but I think that this is a shorter version for now. If there's any questions that you have between now and obviously your child's senior year, feel free to reach out and talk to their counselor, and then we can kind of go through that process together. Thank you.
The next portion of the presentation will be shared with you by Heather Drum, one of the high school counselors, and I'm excited to tell you all of the neat information that we have associated with career and technical educational programming through BOCES at our Mount Morris campus. These career and technical programs are offered to our upper level students, so typically juniors and seniors, and they have the chance to really customize their school day and attend classes here half of the day and the other half of the day on the career and technical education campus at BOCES. The programs that our kids can participate in are animal science, auto body, auto technology, building trades, conservation, computer information systems, criminal justice, culinary arts, diesel mechanics, health dimensions, human services, and metal trades. These programs are great because they give our kids hands-on learning experience and the potential career field that they are interested in pursuing after high school. It also gives them experience in some of these different areas and some exposure to different things that would be potential career and college majors. So it really sets our kids up good to have an idea of what they might want to study after high school. These programs are also great because they earn multiple high school credits and they also earn various content area credits. So some of those credits could be in English, math, or science, and they may even have the chance to earn some college credits. So these are all things that your school counselor will work with you all when we are making your schedule for your junior and senior year, and we will discuss all of the opportunities to make sure that your student is able to get all the coursework that they would like before they graduate. Our students as 10th graders get to learn more about this program through a presentation in the fall of their sophomore year. And then if we're able, we take our students on a field trip in the spring of their sophomore year. So more information will be coming as your student progresses throughout high school on the various opportunities that our career and technical educational programming offers our kids. But we wanted to give you a little bit of some information now so that you can work with your school counselors and plan to be proactive as you move throughout high school. Another opportunity that our kids could have to help advance their career planning is to participate in our academy programs. We have 2 of them. We partner with Genesee Community College. The 2 academy programs that we currently offer are Health Careers Academy and the Sports Science Academy. The Health Academy allows students to really focus on the health-related fields and the different career options that they could have associated with those various careers and degrees that could help them plan. The Sports Science Academy sets our students up for a career in those fields as well. The other really neat thing about the academies are that students can earn up to 15 college credits. So they can participate in those at the same time as being enrolled in high school, and they can get multiple college credits under their belt. So no matter which avenue you may be considering, they're both really great ways to get some exposure and some career experience prior to graduating. They're also really great ways to start connecting with various resources, whether it's employers or educators or colleges. Both the BOCES, Career and Technical Educational Programs, and the academies offered through GCC set our kids up really great for academic success and attainment of post-secondary goals.